Space Coconut.
Good morning. I go to work in about 2 hours, I think. So I want to kind of get through this. This is just going to be a quick video talking about the archives and all 4 levels that we have since they're all unlocked at this point. So I made a very big mistake that was pointed out by Jason Thorne today. I forgot that 1 rift fragment doesn't unlock a tier, 10 do. So the in-depth analysis of the rift, the battle pass, the numbers that I come up with that are much lower than they should be. So I'm going to remedy that in this video, and it also helps because we can talk about the entire thing. So starting at level 1, the killer can earn 34 rift fragments. The survivor can earn 40. I did say 34, right? The survivor can earn 43. Those numbers are backwards, and I have a little bit of dyslexia, so that kind of freaked me out a little bit. The killer can earn 34 rift fragments. The survivor can earn 43. There are 2 nodes with 3 each, so both either the survivor and killer can complete these for 6. For completing the rift, you get 10, bringing the total for level 1 to 93 rift shards, or rift fragments. Completing this entire thing gives you 415,000 blood points. Level 2, the killer earns 34 rift fragments, the survivor earns 40 rift fragments. There are no slots for both, it's all either or. When you complete this, you get 10 as well, and 550,000 blood points. Level 3, the killer earns 37 rift fragments, and the survivor, where are you? Survivor earns 40 rift fragments. There's 1 section for both. This is 3 rift fragments. Completing it gives you 10, and as a total, you get 800,000 blood points. Level 4 looks really cool. It's in the shape of the thingy, the Aurus. I'm making up words now. But level 4, the killer can earn 40 rift fragments, chase survivors for a total of 100 for 2 minutes using the perk Distressing. So you just, yeah. These challenges are always fun. In 2 minutes. I think all of the gens should be done in that time, roughly. Anyway, the killer earns 40 rift fragments. The survivor only earns 35. You get 10 for completing and 840,000 blood points, if my math is right. Completing the archive in its entirety will give the killer 145 rift fragments. The survivor will get 158. Both will gain 9. There are 40 for completing all of them. This brings the total available fragments to 352, and you're going to get a total of 2,605,000 blood points. So make sure you're spending your blood points before you finish or do these challenges, which, I mean, isn't a problem for most of us. 352 fragments will unlock 35 tiers of the Battle Pass. When I did these numbers, I forgot to subtract the 2 extra fragments you have, so that's 1600 XP, which is roughly 3 matches that you won't have to do. So keep that in mind as I go through these numbers. There are 350 fragments that you have to gain to unlock the rest of the tiers, but it's actually 348. 800 XP is required to unlock 1 fragment. This means you need 280,000 XP to unlock all remaining tiers. This begins on day 1 of the Archive and Rift release. Assuming you get an average of 500 XP per match, this task is going to take 560 matches. This does include any matches you do for the Archive challenges themselves. You're basically killing several stones with 1 bird. Wait. This dyslexia. I'm leaving that in there because it's funny, but you know what I'm saying. If each match lasts 12 minutes, which you know is my average match time that I like to use, it will take 112 hours of only matches from when you can move your character to when the tally screen hits of gameplay. It takes 112 hours of that, you know, in these ideal circumstances to complete the rift. This is not including all of the extra matches for extra difficult challenges for you or for me, waiting in lobbies, matches with more or less XP gained at the end, matches with DCing survivors, or anything else that might affect the match duration or the XP gained per match. This is strictly matches. 112 hours of matches. Now, how long did the devs say that this was supposed to take? Yeah. So there was a post on the forums by Theoretical Heart. He says the archive challenges are too difficult. I was watching Polyester's video and noticed one of the challenges was interrupt 4 survivors. Grabbing survivors is mostly luck. Another was sacrifice 2 survivors during the endgame collapse using NOED, and those are just level 3 challenges. Keep in mind, levels 3 and 4 only unlock near the end of the Rift's life cycle. This is something we should think about too. They did give a timeline as to when these levels actually unlock, so we should take a peek and see how much time you have to complete each section, or to ideally complete the archive, because you wouldn't want to be still working on level number 3 if level 4 unlocks. Ideally, you'd want to unlock the level before the next level unlocks to have the most time possible. So I'll take a look at that in a second. I guess we'll see. I'm excited for the Rift, but after seeing those challenges, I'm a bit heartbroken. I really want to buy a premium pass, but I'm not very good at the game, so I likely won't be able to complete it. Yeah, this was one of the reasons my excitement cooled, and now I'm just going to give it a free trial run like you suggested, which somebody else suggested that. I think it was Calum suggested that in the comment section, which is a very good idea. You don't buy the battle pass. You do all of the challenges. You work through all of the stuff, right? You do all of the things until you get however far. And then if you get far enough where you're happy and might make your money back, like say the 68th tier, right? Then you buy the battle pass, because then you're guaranteed to get this reward and all of the rewards before it. And so you're not if you buy the battle pass at the beginning, you're buying the chance to gain these rewards. If you buy the battle pass at near the end, then you are buying this reward and all of the rewards before it. So that might be a better way to do it, and is a little more oh, my window was covering this thing the whole time. So it's a better way to look at it, and I felt better about the pass looking at that way, especially looking at the difficulty of the archives. So take that into consideration. Maybe it's going to be better to purchase the pass after you get a certain distance in the Rift to make sure it's worth it. You know, make sure you're going to get your money back. Yeah, do it that way instead. Player account name. So yeah, the difficulty of the archives is probably something that needs to be looked at and addressed. Some of them are fine, some of them are dumb. I mean, sacrifice 4 survivors in the basement. Now let's see. Okay, let's do this. This is level 4. Okay, so unfortunately, I can't remember where I saw it, but somebody had listed off when the dates for each level unlock were going to happen. Yeah, take a look at those. I'm going to take a look at that when I finally find it, and somebody's going to share it with me. And see how many weeks it takes you to do this one, level 1, level 2, and level 3. And let me know, how easy is it for you to get, you know, this achievement? I mean, seems like it's going to be kind of difficult. Catch 4 different survivors in bear traps as the trapper. Catch a survivor in a bear trap 5 times in a single trial. Yeah, none of these seem like search for chests. Okay, drop a pallet to stun. Okay, unhook 2 survivors after the endgame collapse. Now this is only if the killer can hook them or doesn't give up or anything like that. A lot of these challenges using the perk Dark Sense, I don't know, blinding a killer. Yeah, I mean, it happens. So using the perk Agitation, basement builds, destroyed things. So I mean, depending on the challenges, some of them are going to take longer than others. The question is, can they be done within the time limit? If they can't, here's the interesting thing. People are saying, well, you can earn your money back. You can earn the RX cells back. You're not really losing much, right? That is only if you can complete the archives. That's the only reason. If you can't complete the archives, then you can't earn anything back. So, yeah, this is where the nuance comes in. This is where the manipulation comes in, because this is designed to not be completed. At least not by everybody. But somebody pointed out that if it was designed for everybody to complete, we wouldn't be getting the RX cells in the track. I think the RX cells are probably another bait, in the same way that the Blight nurse costume is bait in the premium pass. So, and it's also justification. I mean, it's easy to look at this and say, oh, I can complete these tiers, that's a piece of cake, until you actually look at what these challenges are. So, oh, this one right here, get a merciless, kill all survivors in a trial one time, provided they don't DC. So yeah, I mean, I did this in yesterday's video, so that's a thing. But yeah, the difficulty of the archives, coupled with the amount of time that it takes to grind out the shards outside of the archive fragments. I'm gonna keep calling them shards. That's going to be a problem, and unfortunately, this doesn't tell you the date. This doesn't say when it's going to be unlocked, which I think would be helpful. That these would say how much time you have left in the rift. Oh wait, rift closes in 50 days. Okay, cool. But then this tells you will open in however many days. I think that would be kind of helpful. I think that's a suggestion there. But overall, the archives are designed to not be completed. That's probably why I'm not going to see challenges go away, or not go away. That's probably why I'm not going to see more of these rewards, or more mastery of rewards that can be completed by both sides. It's also why there aren't many of them in the first place. So, you know, you can interpret that however you like, but it looks to me like, yep, it's still predatory. Even depending on waiting until the end, until however far you can get, is probably the best idea if you don't want to waste your money. If you want to get the most out of it, wait. Don't buy it on day one, but you're going to do what you want to do. The archives in the Rift, yeah, they're designed not to be completed. So that's a little discouraging for me, isn't it? So I guess we'll see how the numbers look when they actually release this thing. We'll see what the feedback looks like. And if you have negative feedback, please fill out the survey that they're going to give out. They probably won't listen, but I mean, it's worth a shot. If you want to praise them about it, sure, go ahead. I mean, anyway, I just wanted to point out some of those aspects of the archive. So we have all of that. I'm sorry that this is kind of a boring video. There's no gameplay today because I don't have time to record it or edit it. This is just a super quick and dirty video about the archives in all 4 levels, what you get from it, and how difficult some of these challenges are. So, kill the obsession 5 times. Okay. So, you're gonna, at minimum, 5 matches. Yeah, so let me know what you think about the review of the archives overall. Let me know what you think about that. We won't be able to do that as a regular thing, but we can do that for each level as they're released. Since we don't have access or can't look at the levels until they're actually unlocked. We can't review the difficulty. This is another problem. We can't review the difficulty of the archive until the final level is unlocked. So there's some obfuscation there. You know, they're hiding it in one way. So yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know your opinions on the difficulty of the archives and the spread of rift fragments, the difficulty in earning them through matches, or the length of time required. Let me know what you think about all of that, and we'll have a little discussion on that. I think I'm just gonna play a little Destiny tonight. I'm gonna get out of the PTB since I've accomplished what I wanted to accomplish, and we're pretty much done here. And we'll just wait for the feedback. So I'll play a little bit of Destiny tonight, and we'll put that video up on Sunday, I guess. Yeah, so this is Saturday's video because today is Friday. I have to go to work. So Sunday I'm gonna do some Destiny because I haven't played it since the last time I did, and I kind of feel like it. Let me know what you think I should do. I'm just a baby player, little thing. I guess I'll just run through some thingies. I've been doing strikes and gaining a lot of gear that way, which seems most efficient because I guess I got to get up to like 900 before I could start actually playing the game, which is kind of silly. But yeah, give me some suggestions on where to go, what to do if you play Destiny 2. What you might want to see in Destiny 2 from a player who isn't very far along, and we'll go from there. So, oh yeah, the letter. After writing that letter, I felt much lighter and I felt much better about playing the game, and I'm sure you could tell that from the gameplay that I went, and it also gave me a good idea for how to do future content. I mean, doing challenges in the most interesting or fun way that I can think of, is going to be is probably going to be the way to go to entertain myself with this. But I appreciate your support. People on Reddit gave me platinum and silver and rewards and things. The video itself isn't very popular, and I didn't expect it to be, but I mean, the fact that so many people agree and disagree and were part of the conversation about it, it means a lot to me. And I don't think I'll make another video like that for a very long time, but the fact that I did do one and put myself out there in that way feels pretty good. I'm getting a little frog in my throat, so I'm just going to cut it short. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.